India as part of the world networks. Well, I was invited to India, and I have a lot of Indian friends where I live in South Africa, and when I was invited to India, I said yes, I would love to come to see what is happening here. Well, India, has so many possibilities. I mean, it either comes from India or it goes into India.
Imagine an India where every village, every town and every city has access to high-speed internet. A country where education, healthcare and economic opportunities are no longer limited by geographical boundaries. This will be the future of India, powered by Starlink's satellite internet services. In a significant development for India's telecommunications sector, Elon Musk's Starlink has received the green signal to launch its satellite internet services in the country. This move is expected to revolutionize internet connectivity, especially in village and remote areas. Although the final license is still pending, this approval is a crucial step forward. Starlink will now be able to prepare for the launch of its services, promising high-speed internet to millions of Indians. Union Minister of Communications Jyotiraditya Scindia on 5th June said that Starlink satellite connectivity will be like another flower in the bouquet of telecommunications.
लिंक देखिए सैटेलाइट की जो कनेक्टिविटी है वो फूल के गुलदस्ते की तरह टेलीकॉम की गुलदस्ते में एक नया फूल है। पुराने ज़माने में केवल वो फिक्स्ड लाइन होती थी, वो भी घुमाना पड़ता था हम लोगों को। आज मोबाइल कनेक्टिविटी हो गई है, उसी के साथ ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्टिविटी भी आ गई है, ऑप्टिकल फाइबर की कनेक्टिविटी भी आ गई है और उसी के साथ सैटेलाइट कनेक्टिविटी भी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है।
The company's satellite internet service promises a upload speed of 5 to 20 Mbps and download rates of 25 to 220 Mbps with latency between 25 to 50 milliseconds. This makes it ideal for video calls, streaming and online gaming. Starlink's initial offerings in India could offer up to 700 Mbps internet speed, priced between 840 rupees to 7,000 rupees. Starlink has partnered with two of India's leading telecom companies, Reliance Jio and Bharti Airtel. These partnerships will enable Starlink to leverage the company's extensive market reach and expertise. Jio and Airtel will work with Starlink to offer its services, making high-speed internet accessible to a wider audience. However, the one question that arises is, can Starlink coexist with Jio and OneWeb, or will it take over the complete market? Strategic affairs analysts say that eventually many of the Indian companies in future will have their own constellations of satellites that will be launched.
I think right now Airtel and Jio have some kind of a alliance with Starlink for their local rollout of the facilities in India. You had initially foreign investors coming in, foreign players coming in, but eventually the Indian players understood the game, rolled out better services because they understand the market better, and eventually they became the leaders. So I am very much optimistic that eventually this sector would also have major dominance by Indian players, and a certain amount of technology coming in because of foreign players is also welcome, subject to regulation.
However, Starlink won't be the only player in the satellite internet market. Bharti Airtel is also gearing up to launch its satellite internet services with two base stations already constructed in Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Airtel's focus on affordability could give it a competitive edge over Starlink, which has been criticized for its relatively high pricing in other markets. Vimal Waklu, former chairman and managing director of Telecommunications Consultants India Limited, says that Starlink's entry will benefit several Indian key players and that the coexistence will be used for mutual benefits.
Starlink can coexist with Jio and OneWeb. It will ensure that we move from a condition of duopoly to a proper, fair competition, which will be good for the consumers. Let's not assume anything. Let's assume that it's going to work within this particular framework.
On the positive side, satellite internet will help bridge the digital divide in remote areas where laying fiber cables is challenging. It will also aim to provide connectivity in remote areas, dense forested areas, and even the borders. However, Starlink's independent operation and encryption capabilities raise concerns about national security, particularly in sensitive regions, as this could enable unregulated communication and evade surveillance. According to strategic affairs analyst, entry of Starlink will certainly have security concerns, but they have been taken care of as the license was applied in 2022 and got the clearance in 2025.
Well, every new opportunity comes with a certain amount of security concerns, and that's why you put regulation in place. But the era of satellite-based internet or telecommunication has come, so you cannot stop it beyond a point. And therefore, I think in a way, the entry of Starlink will only ensure that the pace of improvement or pace of rollout of similar satellite-based internet and telecommunication facilities.
Even as the Prime Minister has time and again pushed for Make in India products,
तत्काल भारत की इकोनॉमी को 4 नंबर से 3 नंबर पर ले जाने के लिए अब हम कोई विदेशी चीज का उपयोग नहीं करेंगे। देश सशक्त होना चाहिए, देश समर्थ होना चाहिए, देश का नागरिक सामर्थ्यवान होना चाहिए, और इसके लिए हमने वोकल फॉर लोकल, वन डिस्ट्रिक्ट वन प्रोडक्ट, जो आपके पास है फेंक देने के लिए मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं, लेकिन आप नया नहीं लेंगे।
questions are being raised if Starlink's introduction will make India rely on a foreign operated system for critical communications and could expose India to potential manipulation or data breaches, particularly in the event of geopolitical conflicts. On this, the former chairman and managing director of Telecommunications Consultants India Limited said that Starlink has no option but to comply with all the terms and conditions of operations in India.
Well, it's good news for Indian telecom and broadcasting sectors. It will complement the BharatNet project in a big way, making the remote and inaccessible areas too commercially viable. It will help in extending benefits of the Digital India program to the hinterland, and the citizens living in those areas will benefit who have been deprived so far of these services.
As Starlink prepares to launch its services in India, the country is on the cusp of a new era in telecommunications. With its promise of high-speed internet and partnerships with leading telecom companies, Starlink is poised to make a significant impact.